In order to carry your equipment and getting it to the beach, first of all you should take your board with the foil. Just grab the foil with one hand around the fuselage, and with the other hand you grab the foot strap. Make sure you are carrying the board with the foil in front of you and not behind you, because that way you can see if you're going to hit something with the foil. Carry the foil and the board all the way to the beach. Put it in the sand with the tail of the board facing towards the wind. That way the board will not fly away. Grab the sail, attach everything together down at the beach. At this point you're gonna have to carry both the board and the sail to the water. You grab the foil mast with one hand, and with the other hand you take the boom and you kind of lift everything up from the beach and you can carry it into the water. If you're one of the guys who has a small foil board, it might be an advantage just to grab the rail instead of holding onto the mast when you want to carry the board and the sail to the water. That's a little bit more handy. A few extra tips: when you leave your board on the beach, make sure there's no kids or anything playing around. Also look out for if any sails could come flying over, because the foil is really sharp. Once you get into the water, I really like to just take the fuselage and kind of twist the board sideways. That way the board is kind of gliding through the water, and then with the other hand you can hold onto the boom, make the sail kind of float with the wind. You will see it's really effortless to just continue walking out until it's deep enough so that you can flip the board around and get going. After sailing, when you want to come back to the beach, there's a few different options. First, maybe the easiest way to start out with is to just flip the board upside down and just drag your equipment all the way to the shore. From then on you can lift up your equipment like normal, grab the foil mast with one hand and the boom with the other hand and lift it up to the beach. You can also just put the board sideways when you're approaching the beach by placing one hand on the fuselage and the other hand on the boom. This is the way I find it the easiest, because everything is just gliding. If you're more advanced and you have big equipment, put the equipment on the head. You get underneath the sail first and then place one hand on the mast and then the other hand below the board. Now you're underneath the equipment and you can just with your legs straighten up again and you have everything on top of your head. This is the easiest way to carry big equipment, but it requires a little bit of technique as well.